Hello, Scattered Sheep, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to study about life changes, lifestyles that can help us reduce drama in our life. It's not going to completely eliminate drama in our lives, but we can greatly reduce it by the way we live and the way we carry ourselves. So first, we're going to get right into it. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verses 10 through 12. In fact, you are doing so toward all the brothers in all of Macedonia. But we urge you, brothers, to go on doing so in fuller measure. Make it your aim to live quietly and to mind your own business and to work with your hands just as we instructed you, so that you may walk decently in the eyes of people outside and not need anything. Wow, that's really good advice. That we as followers of the Christ should make it our aim to live quietly, as quiet as possible, and to mind our own business. And when it says work with your hands, that means if we are not busy, then we might be in somebody's business a little too much. It might even be on TV, on a reality show, even, or a soap opera. It's not real, it's not damaging anybody, but we're still not really working with our hands or doing anything productive. So living quietly and doing things that are productive and minding your own business will greatly reduce drama in your life. It really will. I have tried this and it works. Making it your aim to live quietly. Sometimes people think that you living quietly is an insult to them. No, you want people to say, oh, they keep to themselves. They don't really say much. Okay? So that means you don't know much. And you don't need anything. Okay? And you're decent all of a sudden because you just like those people that go to work and come back and that's all they do. They're decent. Okay? We're going to go on to Proverbs 20:19. Yes, Proverbs 20:19. A slanderer goes about revealing confidential talk. Do not associate with one who loves to gossip. Okay? Gossip is casual or unconstrained conversation or reports about other people, typically involving details that are not confirmed as true. Okay? So, a lot of people have friends and they call them friends. But then all of a sudden, that friend is telling this other friend about something that happened to them. Oh, my Susie, my BFF Susie, she's getting her hip replaced and she's scared. She's so scared because she don't take blood transfusions. See? And then that was the real story. Then that person's going to tell another story. Not exactly how it was told. It's going to turn into gossip eventually. Remember the telephone game? And it could damage someone's reputation. Not something like that, but I've seen damaged reputations from slanderers that reveal confidential talk. That is not your friend. If you can't sit in confidence with that friend and tell them something that nobody in the whole world out of 7 billion people, or other than the ones you told, would know. And if you only told that person, then only you and that person's going to know, and God. That's it. That's it. And it says it right here. Don't associate with someone who loves to gossip. Proverbs 20:19. Great way to reduce drama in one's life, to stay away from the gossip. Okay. So we're going to go to Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Those who love to use it will eat its fruitage. Okay? Now I'm going to give some examples on that. So we're going to read Matthew chapter 26, 59 through 61. Now, the chief priests and the entire Sanhedrin were looking for false testimony against Yeshua in order to put him to death. But they found none. Although many false witnesses came forward, later two came forward and said, "This man said, I am able to throw down the temple of God and build it up in 3 days." So they found their false testimony to put the Christ to death. Their words was his sentence right there. Because he did say something to that effect, but he didn't mean it like that. He meant his body was going to be destroyed and rebuilt in 3 days. You see how that turned into a slander? Just like that, like the telephone game. And that caused them to deem Yeshua guilty and put him to death. So words do have a lot of power, and we got to be careful. And again, don't associate those who loves to gossip and bear false witness and throw people under the bus. Because I know I like to reduce drama in my life as much as possible. And I know there's a lot of people out there that are the same way. Okay? So now we're going to go to 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 13. And that reads, "Keep holding to the standard of wholesome words that you heard from me with the faith and love that result from union with Christ Yeshua." Now those wholesome words that Timothy was talking about, wholesome words that could give people life. God's word gives people life. And if you're using God's words to give people life, everlasting life, to help them find it, then that is a way to use your words, a responsible way to use your power of your words in union with the Christ. Now, I want to go to Psalm chapter 26, verses 3 and 4. "For your loyal love is always in front of me, and I walk in your truth. I do not associate with deceitful men, and I avoid those who hide what they are." Okay? These fake friends that want to come up in your face, "Hey, how you doing?" But really they just want to know your business and spread it around town, telling everybody, making sure that the confidence that you once had is gone because of that confidential talk. You heard King David. I do not associate with deceitful men, and I avoid those who hide what they are. He wasn't playing. His circle was very, very, very small, that sounds like. But loyal love is always right in front of me, he said. So that's the type of friendships we need to go for to reduce drama in our lives, to live quietly. Don't throw people under the bus like those good-for-nothing people threw Yeshua under the bus and said that slander and put him to death. We need to go beyond that and be better than that and reduce the drama in our lives. Thank you for tuning in, Scatter Sheep, and have a wonderful, blessed day.